I'll leave it for now. Yeah, so when I show, I should have just typed in the UI element and it would have just found it straight away. Of course. Right, so when that shows up, it's not quite when that shows up, it's just before. However, let's see if this works now. I've just done the same thing I said I didn't want to do before. So right now it's in one of these sub-menus and I can't tell where. Sorry, I just got to check that. I can see the time, what am I doing? Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into doing this. It's just time hasn't been on my side lately. I've been busy with other things like my website actually, which is coming along okay. There's still quite a lot to do, like lots of playing games I actually have to do. Like I wanted to do some write-ups about my time working on Far Cry Primal, and I can't really do it because I'm not actually sure what parts of the game that I worked on are actually still in the game, because I haven't played it since I left and I wasn't there in the last month. I moved back around then, so I have no idea. I know things like the bit when the guy jumps off the you got to do a mission for a guy who jumps off like a cliff and it makes the Assassin's Creed thing. Like I know that was in there because a lot of people reported on it, so that's quite an easy one to like, oh yeah, that's still in there, that's cool. But there's some other stuff I haven't seen anywhere, like, and you know, I can't really ask about it because people have moved on, you know. But yeah, where is this thing? I'm looking for when it's looking for in the code when I reference. God, this is horrible. Never make your jam game a full game. Never do it. It's just terrible. Okay. I don't even know what half this stuff is anymore. It's just, I just don't go near it. It's like, yeah, it works. That's fine. Move along. So this is where the unlocks are. Okay, so... I think I could just put it in here. If the unlock prompts are more than 0, yeah, I think this will work. All I need to do now is find, was it UI home? UI home. UI home. Where are you? Invisible, obviously. And then set active. And that should be it. What's a good test scenario for this? I could unlock Moonan, that's probably the easiest unlock there is. Bit of a spoiler, but yeah, I'm sure not. I don't think anyone cares, so it's fine. Right, so now I need to unlock Moonan. Quite an easy task. He's in the moon. So quite easy to get. Like that. So you unlock Moonan. And there it is! Excellent! So if I click on that, then there he is. He doesn't unlock any colour schemes. That's a shame. Maybe I should have done that. Too late now. Now when I die, yeah, there you go. I mean, you could argue that maybe that should keep like, because because obviously if I wasn't to have clicked that before and continued my run, would it have still been vibrating? I'm gonna have to test that. I'm just gonna make a note of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what would happen in that case. And I'm not really too bothered on, like, if you turn the game off at this point and you come back and it's not vibrating, like, it doesn't matter, because you have to go through the menu anyway and they'll be throbbing at that point. Throb, it's ridiculous. But yeah, this one is going to be a little bit more difficult, I think. But that was really easy. Like, that's a bit of functionality that just took no time at all. I just need to find out how I'm... I can't remember how I do this, because this I literally did 2 years ago. Like this score stuff I did. It's basically the same code from the Game Jam version, which I did probably even more than 2 years ago now. It's crazy. I'm working on a runner. I mean, I do have a full-time job. I make games during the day and then I make them at night, so I can give myself a little bit of a break. Sort of. Okay, where do I reference the score? So this is the unlock prompts. Oh, of course, I'm calling a function and I have a high score function table, don't I? Of course I do. Where do I do this? Surely when I call it, I only call it when I need it. Right, so trigger wants show scores. Looks like I call it every time. I just need to search for... what does it say when you get a new high score? High? New best, of course. Of course it is. Of course it's not the first thing I think of. There it is. Right, so if the total score is higher than the high score, it says new best score, and then I enable it there. Excellent. Just need to change that to UI Game Center, I guess. Yeah, that's the one. I know I shouldn't be doing it like this, like copy pasting chunks of code like this. I should be doing some kind of clever function somewhere, but I'm this far along now. I just get it done. Like it's not that inefficient. It just makes life a bit harder when I've got to do things like that. Just getting it done now. Okay, right, so what's my score? Have I got low score? Yeah, low score. So I can get a new high score on this level, no problem. Look at his face. Excellent. Looks a bit weird. It's because the center of the asset isn't expanding, only the outside, because it's scaling it in chunks. I could probably live with that. I know how an easy way of, I guess, making the artifacting not look so terrible. It would just be adding a slight bit of rotation. Like add a third sine wave that maybe moves in triangle, so it's got like, yeah, what I just did. Yeah. And I assume, well, I guess it, fuck. If I click it, I need to turn it off. That's quite easy though. I'll do that now. This stuff's starting to come together. That was quite easy. Huh? Quite an achievement to actually get something done in a quick amount of time without any huge problems. Oh god, I forgot. Gamepad support. If and when, I would like it to be when, but let's continue to say if and when I do a PC version or a Steam version, whatever you want to say. I've got to work out how controller and keyboard controls are going to work in this game. That's not so bad for the game itself. There are some problems because you could, like, multiple inputs kind of make the game not work very well. I'd have to work something out with that, like buffer stuff. It won't be too difficult, but yeah, controller, that is a problem because you don't have a pointing device on a controller, so those buttons need to be either either mapped to buttons on a controller or have a selection, you know, like a selection that moves around. Like if you press left and right, like a highlight goes around the buttons, and I have no concept of that in the game at all. So what I might have to do is maybe change the icon on the buttons to whatever controller you've got plugged in. I'm pretty sure I can only detect if it's an Xbox controller, I think. I don't think PS4, certainly not PS3, like controllers will work. You know, I won't be able to detect a difference. I could maybe stick something in the options screen to maybe swap it like that way, like make it so it's kind of a manual thing that the player has to choose. I mean, I'll probably have to do that anyway for the controller support, because I can't have millions of different control devices, because there will be a way of breaking the system somehow if you have too many things plugged in doing the same thing. I mean, yeah, again, as always, there's always a way around these things. It's just how much time I've got to assign to doing some of these tasks. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to hard map them to the buttons. Like home will always be Y, and continue will be A, and maybe achievements. There wouldn't actually be achievements. So maybe I just make it A and B. So because then, if you for some reason have a NES controller plugged in, and in this game it makes sense because it's technically meant to be a Game Boy game. Like you've only got A, B, start and select at that point, and that's pretty much all I really need in the game. The main menu's a bit different, I guess, because giving away some of my secrets there. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, so I would maybe have like that as the Y button, and then that will be, well, okay, this is a problem. I would have to have some kind of selection, so I don't even know what I'd do. I'd have it so this is selected by default, this wouldn't exist, and you just kind of press left and right to cycle through them. I have no concept of that right now. That's a chunk of work I don't want to have to do. To be honest, but if I do a PC version, I really should do it, because some people just want to play things on in Steam Big Picture, is it? They want to kind of kick back with a controller and stuff, and I want to support that. I mean, nobody will play it anyway, probably, but I still, for my own sanity, kind of, because I like to tick all the boxes, I guess. And jump it. I need to fix that bug as well, don't I? Soon. I've got bigger fish to fry. Right, so I'm just gonna check my desktop a second. Home button throb, achievement button throb, reset to home button. Then I guess bug fixing. That's a bit of a general one. You know what, because I don't know what the quality of this video, I'm actually going to cut it here for tonight. I have no idea, like, this this might not have worked at all. Plus I'm sweating a lot. I'm away this weekend, so I won't be doing more of this until, well, I guess earliest Monday. I can't remember what my schedule was. I did actually used to jumpy. I just thought I saw a spider, but it was just a bit of fluff. Yeah, I think my schedule was like maybe I didn't do Mondays or something. I'd like to get back onto some kind of regular thing because I will be doing something new soon. So that bug. Yeah, so I'll probably be back on Tuesday, I think. Potentially Sunday night, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm probably going to work on I'm going up to Scotland, so I'm going to work on the train both ways. But maybe I'll continue work when I get back here and I can stream from there. But yeah, until then, have a good one.